The most recent Pokemon game I fully played was Pokémon X back in 2019, which was the year I got back into the anime and binge-watched XYZ and Sun and Moon, both incredible in their own right and worth a watch if you're a fan. I was taken out by sickness for a long period during March this year, so I binge-watched those seasons again and got back to the game, so here we are, catching up. Sadly, a few days after I started making this video, my eldest dog passed away after being by my side for more than half my life. Even though Pokemon aren't real per se, the love and companionship of our pets is something beyond special, and I feel his absence as clearly as I used to see his presence. A lot of people are always sad Pokemon aren't real, but maybe we should just be happy about the partners that are, because we are their whole world. Their love is freely given from birth to death, and that love, which is so special, should never be downplayed or taken for granted. Pokemon exists as just another way to celebrate the love and companionship that is unique to the bond we feel with these animals. Or do you not remember Lavender Town? Or how the legendary trio of Raikou, Suicune, and Entei came to be? Love is the only universal language, and we should all strive to speak it often and plainly. That is what I want to dedicate this series to. Don't expect a funerary tone. I want to express the joy that love brings. Without further ado, let's dive in. As someone who has not seen anything at all about this game and is going in entirely blind, the tutorial section was surprisingly long, I can't lie. But I also had more fun with it than in some other generations, so in my mind, it's a balancing act, and I didn't find myself annoyed at any point. It was quite fun. As a fresh arrival in Paldea, we've got big dreams, and the best way to achieve them is to come out the gate strong and choose our first Pokemon partner. We talked to the director of our school, who pays us a house call, and we had a kind of embarrassing first interaction, but I recovered masterfully. You remind me of Champion Steven. Oh no, you're old. Never mind. I mean, he does have, like, Premier Balls. Sorry, that's a comment about his Pokeballs. He is an interesting looking guy. He looks like kind of like an American TV show host. Now, I do want to punt him as a result, but that being said, we'll refrain from any, like, throwing of old men. New trainers in the Paldea region can choose one of 3 Pokemon to start their journey. Sprigatito, the grass cat. Fuecoco, the fire croc. Or Quaxley, the water duckling. It wasn't an easy choice, but in the end I chose Sprigatito as my partner and gave it a fitting nickname. I think I'm gonna name it after one of my favorite Pokemon games, Emerald. Got a Rotom phone. I mean, it is kind of interesting that, God, we used to catch Rotom and make them shift into, like, washing machines. You know what I mean? Like, now they just willfully become phones. I'm not sure if that's dystopian or utopian. They are quite, like, they can't be any more unhappy than when they were washing machines. After we battled Nemona for the first time, I caught a Fletchling as my bird of choice, and we named that one too. I'm gonna call it Torch. As a future fire and flying type, it has great type coverage, but a lot of weaknesses too. Suddenly we hear a loud cry coming from the beachfront, and when we got to the cliffside to investigate, the ledge collapses. We almost fall to our deaths, but our phone saves us, which is a far better feature than whatever slop Gemini is cooking up nowadays. Then we find an injured fighter jet and give it a sandwich, so it'll feel better. That's what Pokemon's all about. A family of Houndoom and Houndour felt jealous and wanted sandwiches too, but I was all out, so the fighter jet got us out of there. Thank you, buddy. Nemona leads us to a lighthouse lab place thing where we meet a random jerk in need of a haircut. Brother, cut that hair. You have like 50% impaired eyesight right now, and it's entirely optional. Hey, I'm gonna... Oh, you enrolled in the humanities track? God, this is me. I can't believe that I'm the washed one. Out of all the NPCs they could have given me, they gave me the washed one, dude. I'm a history PhD. After wiping the floor with him, he rage quits and gives us custody of this weird dog. He's so cute. We go up the lighthouse and Nemona shows us Mesagoza, where we'll be going to school. Right about now, it's painfully obvious that we're the wealthiest Pokemon protagonist ever, because between living in a fancy seaside neighborhood and going to posh boarding school, it's a far cry from the quaint countryside of every other main character. But you can't win them all, I guess. We battle a few trainers and make a few more captures. I've decided to call it dishwater, because that's the first thing I thought about when I saw it. I've got a Paldean Whooper, which I named Dishwater, a Pichu, and a Scatterbug. I'm horrified to learn that Paldean Pokemon centers are gas stations. Like, what? Nurse Joy got downgraded to gas station attendant, and she doesn't even have her own building now? She's squeezed in between the Pokemart and the vending machine. I cannot emphasize how horrified I was. I don't like gas attendant Nurse Joy. I make my way up to the city so we can start our academy life, and I take the time to go shopping for some new clothes, while Nimona gets me what I need for dialysis. Yeah, that. As I definitely paid too much on a new pair of shoes, which may be the most realistic a Pokemon game has ever been, we find a kid with a cool Eevee backpack being bullied by these Team Star losers. Seriously, what's with you? Don't you want to burn bright with awesome friends like us? Not really. I like this guy. We dispatched them with ease and used them as a practice tool for Terralize crystal shape-shifting our Pokemon. So far, my thoughts on this Terralize mechanic are probably the coldest take ever, but it feels like a less interesting version of Mega Evolution, Z-moves, and Dynamax all at once. I also think it would work better if it was exclusive to Pokemon contests, but I don't think those have been in the game since Gen 4, so that might just be me. It's just a very visually appealing mechanic, and the shine it gives your Pokemon feel at home in a contest, especially if you think about how these contests were portrayed in the anime. But it's very underwhelming in battle and doesn't satisfy me like Mega Evolution, or any of the other mechanics for a matter of fact. You'll quickly realize I'm a sucker for Gen 6 Pokemon and mechanics because of the anime. And the fact it was the most recent Pokemon games I played. And then the anime also made me a sucker for Z-moves, Gen 7 Pokemon, and Gigantamax. So, I'm pretty biased towards those 3 generations in particular. We make our way up the extremely long staircase to the academy, where Nimona shows us around a bit more and we get introduced to our class. After aura farming and becoming the most popular kid in school on our first day entirely by accident, we get enrolled by Arven, the edge kid from earlier, to defeat Titan Pokemon and get special herbs. That'd be things like this. Oh my god, as we descended further into Area 0, I was about to speak Spanish. Area 0. We began to catch glimpses of mysterious Pokemon that we wondered if these compact Groblies were any Pokemon at all. Oh my god, one of our teams suffered a brutal blow from Mr. Beast and was mortally wounded, forcing us to retreat for a time. That's pretty interesting. So, is that a Donphan? It looks like a... yeah, it is. Notice a passing resemblance to the Pokemon known as Donphan. Yet differences such as its texture and the way it moves suggest it is biologically separate, to say nothing of its treads of iron. So it's like a Paldean Donphan. Maybe. Really want to get those herbs myself, but I'm not very good at Pokemon battles. I noticed. While Nimona wants us to challenge Jim so we can reach the champion rank. Really strong trainer, I've got an idea for you. You should try to reach champion rank like me. Okay, so it's a rank. So it is league points. Oh, there's Elo. Chat, we got Elo. You got y'all. The pro tier battle. Oh, I'm going to be grinding these battles. I immediately say yes to both, and they say I don't have to give an answer right away. Like, do you see my excitement? Is this not what you wanted when you asked me these questions? Would you like me to say no instead? Then our phone gets hacked, and we get asked to wipe out Team Star, which I also say yes to, and you can guess what their response was. Rototototo. Okay. Speak up, Rotom. What's up? This is Rodri, correct? I hacked your smartphone so I could talk to you. Hope you don't mind. You hacked my Rotom, bro. Of course I mind. It's kind of lit, I can't lie. But I don't need allies to carry out this operation. I'd like you to be one of them. Okay, yeah, I'll bite. No need to reply. The second, why does nobody care about my answers? I'm saying yes, I'll join you. I'll do anything. I don't care. I'm looking forward to it. Till then, I'll leave you to it. Bye. Oh, do you want my help or not? Just be happy I said yes, you punk. What's up with people in Paldea? Let me say yes to things. After this, we show our special jet dog to the faculty members and get assigned to take care of it and ride it around like a motorcycle. It can, however, take on a form specialized for mobility. In all likelihood, it will require some time to fully regain the capabilities it once had. I'm sure it'll happen right in time for the finale. I don't have a driver's license. Kinda leaving my fate in the hands of Arceus for that one. A few days pass, and although Nimona needs a lesson in knocking before entering, we are now free to go hunt for our very own treasure. Take care, everyone. Remember, the Great Crater of Paldea is exceedingly dangerous. Entering it is a violation of school rules. Let's go straight there. Paldea is our cloister. At first, I explore more of the south, capture more Pokemon like Ralts and Weasel, and battle more trainers. That being said, I have my eyes set on the nearby grass gym at Artazon, and so we go back to town and take the east exit. I capture a Rookidee, a Happiny, a Jigglypuff, a Bonsly, and a Shinx, all of which will swap in and out of our teams as we need in future gym battles. Scatterbug quickly evolves into Spupa, but it still doesn't know any good offensive moves. After battling a particularly strong trainer, Emerald evolves into Floragato, and Spupa evolves into Vivian, with a coloration I had not seen before. Most of our Pokemon need more training, so we'll explore and battle on the way to Artazon. Luckily, we're at a point where there are lots of Pokemon to catch, but also the rest of our Pokemon are all on the verge of evolving, which they do after a little bit of grinding. Torch becomes a Fletchinder, with a few others trailing behind. I haven't thought of a nickname for most of our Pokemon because I'm catching them all, which means I'd need a lot of nicknames. So if you find this video, even if the series is already finished, suggest some names. I can use them in the future if this playthrough is no longer going. Our new catches and keeping our party fluid means that our team has changed a lot. So I'll just show you the team I use for each gym or challenge rather than update every 5 seconds when I swap people in and out of the party. I made a rule for myself where I'm only allowed to use as many Pokemon as the gym leader has, otherwise it feels pretty unfair for me to be able to use all 6. And if nothing else, the anime agrees with me, which is validating. But since I'm going in blind, and I can't tell how many Pokemon a gym has before we battle, I'm doing it in a way that if I lose all my allowed Pokemon, I'll let the other ones in my party faint. That made this battle a lot closer than I expected it to be, and a lot more fun as a result. With my rule in mind, my team for this battle was Torch, the Fletchinder, a newly caught Charcadet, and our first companion, Emerald, the Floragato. I won't narrate or cut this, instead I'll just let you enjoy this banger OST with my live commentary. Oh nice, we got a crowd. Greetings, Challenger. Oop. Yep, hit that squat. Oh. Don't land on your knees, buddy. Superhero landing. You did well to come this far. I'm Brassius, an artist specializing in grass-type Pokemon. I'm also the gym leader here at the Artazon Gym. I was observing your gym test from atop the windmill, you know. The perception you displayed in finding Sunflower was truly... well, how should I describe it? Yes, it was truly avant-garde! He looks like he hasn't slept in about 10 years. I only pray that you might demonstrate that eye for beauty in our battle as well. Enough talk, we must begin creating our collaborative work of art. Buddy, if you don't have some rock-type moves or something, I'm about to sweep you, I'm sorry. Is that a whip? Is that a fire hose or a whip around his belt? You're gonna have to do better than that, gym leader. How many Pokemon do you have? Art is creation and destruction. Struggle, else your defeat will nourish my Pokemon. Buddy, I don't think you understand what's about to go down here. You brought the city out. The city's here to watch their gym leader get educated. Smoliv, what is this? It's an olive! What else did I expect? It's a small olive. Alright, why not? Torch, use Flame Charge! It's genuinely a sweep. I didn't mean for Torch to be level 19. That was just the XP share doing its thing. It's kind of hard to not over-level with the... I'm not gonna switch. We're playing this as if it's set battle style. I will never switch Pokemon in this entire thing. I haven't found a setting for a sat battle style. I don't know if they removed it or where they put it. Okay. We have nothing else to do but pray. I think Peck would actually be normally effective, wouldn't it? Let me think. No, I'm thinking of ground types. This is a pure rock type. Okay, let's just use Flame Charge over and over. Allow me to touch this workup slightly. I call it Truly Woodrow. Truly Woodrow. Oh. Terastalizing. Very well. Torch is staying in until we either kill you or die to you. Okay. Use Flame Charge! Oh, it's super effective because it's a grass type Terastalize. Oh no, that's also super effective. Torch, you did good. You did very good, Torch. Take a rest. Could we? I kind of want Dishwater to have this one, but it's a grass type Terastalize, and the Terra type for Dishwater is Ground. What is the best? Well, we don't have a Bug type move on that. We could do this, but also Emerald. Emerald could use Bite. I kind of want Sharkadet. Let's do this. So maybe try to Terralize Sharkadet. I got an art of my own here. Start off with maybe Fire Spin, and then Ember after that. Oh my god, that's actually a whole chandelier. That's an entire chandelier. I did not expect that. It's gonna use a rock type move on us, right? At times, art becomes a race against the clock. Let us increase the pace. I got Trailblaze. What does that do? That's a new move for me. It's not very effective, but it still did pretty considerable damage for a non-effective move. Yeah, let's wrap this up. Shark Cadet, use Clear Smog. Oh, never mind. They outsped us. Okay. 2 Pokemon down. I'm gonna give myself 1 more Pokemon to close this off. If we lose 3 Pokemon, I throw the match. But we're not gonna lose. Your Sudowoodo has impressed me. But now, say goodbye to your advantage. Emerald's here to clean up house. Fought well, Sudowoodo. Oh, Seed Bomb, yeah, sure. Let's see. Instead of Quick Attack. We defeated Gym Leader Brassius. Avant-garde! I don't know. He's having like a mental breakdown. I think I've given him a mental breakdown. I still don't know if that's a whip or a fireman's hose or like what. What artistic tactics you employ. The patterns of your moves, the minute details of your Pokemon's performance, everything you did was honed to perfection. Our battle was, in the word, art. Indeed, if we could not call that a work of artistry, then nothing else in this world could be labeled as such. If I were to judge your work, I would say it passes my inspection. Yes, a pass without exception. As proof of your artistic prowess, you may have my gym badge. Try to take a photo as well. Yeah, sure, we can have a selfie. Oh, that's pretty hype, actually. Artazon gym defeated. Victory Road. Excellent. If you possess 1 gym badge, it'll be easier to catch Pokemon of up to level 25, and those Pokemon should follow your commands as well. So fantastic trainers such as yourself also like to offer this, a favor of mine. Trailblaze. What does that do? User attack suddenly as if flipping up progress. Boosts his speed. Okay, that might be good for Emerald. We can have Emerald with a sweeping setup with Hone Claws and Trailblaze. You must excuse me. Farewell! That was pretty hype. I enjoyed that. I like the music. I like the OST. After that victory, I decided to go to the nearby Titan Cave, where a gigantic crab awaited. Our type advantage makes it an easy battle, and Arvin joins us to hint at his tragic backstory. I also give my dog all my food because it gave me those puppy eyes and I have no backbone. We leave the cave with a better opinion of Arvin than when we first met, and just out of my earshot he speaks to himself in words I cannot hear, especially over the revving of my motorcycle dog, who now is able to dash. The wild Pokemon are becoming stronger and stronger, so I have to train, and the nearby Team Starbase is fire types, which means it's time to get our Buizel and newly evolved Clodsire in fighting condition. I'm still catching everything I see, and I'm drawn to a powerful Tauros. We test its mettle against the guard at the entrance, while our school director watches on with pride in a disguise that is not fooling anyone. Although this first battle was ours to win, I know I cannot get overconfident and go into the base before we have more Pokemon on equal level. Most of our team is very underleveled or at a type disadvantage. We have just won our first gym badge and battled a Titan. We can't have our first defeat at the hand of losers like Team Star, right? I suppose we'll find out next time, when our adventure continues.